Yo, what up, guys? I'm Tahir Moore.
And I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Yeah. What's the genre for today? Because it's Thanksgiving.
I don't even...
Native American?
No.
Okay.
We are not doing that. What
is
wrong with you?
I have Native American in me. Like, I didn't think it was, like, offensive. I just wanted to, pay tribute. But I guess... unless we know about it.
Yeah. We would literally just be doing what we
Shout out to the
cartoons.
natives. I guess we could do pilgrim music and we can make fun of that.
How does pilgrim music sound?
I'm sure it's like flutes and just like, I'm an asshole. Like, I churn my own butter. Just like really douchey. Like the elves in Santa's workshop.
Well, see, that's the thing. If it's too holiday, then we won't have anything to do for Christmas.
Okay. So then what's Thanksgiving music? Like what do people listen to around Thanksgiving?
I don't know. I feel like it's just like soul music, like Luther.
Soul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, 'cause it's all about family, So do you have an instrument? You don't ever have anything to play, like a little guitar?
Here?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Okay.
All my instruments are at the studio.
Okay. Did you
I'm
just
an
shorten
instrument.
studio?
Do you want like some soulful? You want trying to sing like Luther?
Yeah, let's do it. All
right, this first instrument I'm gonna do is a wind chime, just in case anybody's confused. All right, because I don't know how. Ooh, do 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 do.
It's for the lovers in you. The way you walk across my bedroom floor, I think to myself, damn, I want a little more. But then my phone chimes, I'm thinking it's Mary. But I click on the notification, damn internet, you scary. Who sent this news to my phone? Requiring me to turn the lights back on. Woo! I said, who sent this news to my phone? Woo! With a back so hairy, all I can think is, damn internet, you scary girl.
Oh, it seems like you were gonna keep going.
Yeah, I know. That's it. I just wanted to make a grand closing. Girl. Actually, wasn't bad.
I actually was pretty impressed by you.
I can hold a note or two, not a whole song. Like without the producer, I am just wading in water. But
well, happy holidays, guys.
Yeah, man,
I hope
holidays
everybody's
out here,
having
man.
a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with Thanksgiving. We actually we dropped a Thanksgiving specific episode today as well. But I have a question about dinosaurs. All right, so I want to show you this picture. There was a giant anaconda that was shot at the bottom of the ocean.
right.
And it went viral. And now people are just saying like, there's clearly giant monsters in the deepest parts of like literally dinosaur-sized creatures at the bottom of the ocean.
I absolutely believe it. They say alligators or crocodiles have not changed in millions of years.
Right.
Like they're the ultimate hunting and predator. Like it's
They're like the
that
apex.
like that's
They still look like
right
dinosaurs. They still look like it.
They still look like it.
Yeah, I hear
They're
chickens are like a direct like descendant too.
Of what?
Dinosaurs.
Really?
If you think about it, think of the feet.
Yeah.
They're like little raptors.
Were the worst though, because they can't fly anything right now.
Well, they found out not too long ago that dinosaurs most likely had feathers.
Really?
We couldn't tell that from the fossils because it was bone.
Right.
But there was some new thing that came out that said that raptors most likely look like giant chickens.
I need to see that.
Isn't that crazy?
That is a hilarious visual. Just thinking of it right now.
Here, I'm trying to see. Dinosaur.
You see like a big foghorn, leghorn, just walking around. I say.
Yeah, like something like this. Isn't that terrifying?
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a raptor?
It's way
that
worse.
completely changes my image of a raptor. Like,
Jurassic
now
Park
that
would have been completely different.
oh my god!
Feathers
if that comes
and fur.
to fact, that is going to be the biggest debunking of all history.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely! You got to throw all the Jurassic Parks away. You got to start. You got to start from scratch.
I like their version of the raptor.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like it could change as we learn more, though. But yeah, I'm people who follow me know I'm very terrified of the ocean and everything in it.
I mean, 80% of it is like something like 80% of it is still unexplored. Mm-hmm. So,
And it's scarier than outer space to me at this point.
You know what else is scary? That cockroaches can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Who found that out?
I guess somebody that tried to drown one. He's got his finger on the cockroach, and cockroach like 30 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I'm not going nowhere."
You saw the roach was looking at him like this, holding his nose. Is that roach holding his nose?
40 minutes, dog. That is, how's that make you feel?
That's impressive. Do roaches have lungs?
They must. I mean, if they can hold their breath.
Little roach lungs? I guess so. Wait.
Anything that breathes, I would
insects-
imagine, has to have lungs or gills.
What? Let me see. Insects, do they have lungs? I don't know how I spelled insects just now, but I think they.
I saw that red line, and it was like, "You ain't do this right."
Let me help them out. What do insects have? Do they have what are their insides?
I mean, they would have to have like a digestive system. Everything poops.
Look at this. This is crazy. What?
What's even more crazy is somebody took the time to label everything.
Or cut an insect open and be like, all right, I think
Still
this
have
is
to
the
label
heart.
it though. That's to think that you have to do a autopsy on a cockroach is like, man, I really gotta get my life together.
I know, right? What job is that? Wait. Roach organs. I was just put on a list right now. I feel it.
Oh wow, look at that one.
Which one?
This one right here. That cockroach is like just slid open. Oh, I thought. Oh yeah, that is. That's an autopsy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like, what do you do after that? You're just like, oh, what is this stuff?
Or the lunch.
I don't get it. I still don't know if they have. I still don't know if they have lungs. It doesn't look like they have lungs.
They have to, man. If you're breathing, that air has to go somewhere.
Are there any? I doubt there's anybody scientific that who follows this, but please let us know. Do roaches have lungs? Because I don't know, and I don't want to keep looking at pictures of roaches on my computer.
Oh, look at that one.
This is kind of messing me up. I'm not even
that's
gonna.
enough.
That is enough.
See
Enough
where you
of the
took
roach
us?
talk.
You see where you took us?
You took us here. I didn't
I just gave you a
mention
fun
roaches.
fact.
But you know I look up everything. I look up everything.
Well, you know, dogs can recognize up to 160 words.
I do know that. And you know why? This
Why?
wasn't supposed to be a story, but there was a dog. Did you see the dog who kind of learned how to talk? Not vocally, but he uses buttons.
No, I didn't see that one.
It's actually pretty interesting. So his name is Stella, and she basically labeled a whole bunch of commands with push buttons. And he literally walks up and puts like outside.
Here's something outside, but we're gonna stay inside.
She knows her name.
Inside.
Fed. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So I guess
To be honest with you, only a white person would do that.
that seems. Look at how much time and labeling.
Because she recorded. It sounds like she recorded each one of those recordings. So, I know black people.
Oh, wow, you're
that
right.
don't ever bring that dog inside the house, no matter how cold it gets outside. The dogs at my uncle's house, he's never seen what that living room looks like, even when he was a puppy. So,
Look at this.
oh, you really want to go outside? Or Stella really wants to go outside.
And I think like when she doesn't do it fast enough, he knows another one. Look, fam.
Outside now, or I'm shitting on this floor. It's your choice.
We don't deserve dogs at all. We just don't. He says, come to. He's like, all right, fam. You're taking a little long.
I don't know.
Dogs are geniuses out here.
Are they?
Yep.
I don't know.
Dogs are by far the best animal. By far.
That's because you can't own a dolphin. If you can own a dolphin, I think you might
couldn't
be
do anything with it. And I feel like it wouldn't even be fun. Like dolphins are rapists.
You ain't never seen a dog hump somebody's leg? You didn't ask for that when it happened.
Yeah, but
It was like
it's like playful. It's like get away from me. But like dolphins, it's like, oh, there's 6 of you guys surrounding me right now in the ocean.
They're frat boys.
Not funny. Not okay, man. Fucking creepy ass dolphins putting something in your fucking margarita.
A dolphin with a Letterman on, like, oh, stay away from that guy. He's trouble.
Frat guys are the worst. They are the worst.
Absolutely.
All right, moving right along. Did you see the guy who fake slipped and got caught? I love when people get caught in this moment.
Oh yeah, this is old. Yeah, I remember this.
It was in New Jersey, and it was like it says like last January.
Oh my God. He just fell back, dog. Like, that was the worst thing. Yeah, he looks suspicious as hell, bro.
58 years old. And now he has to pay $563 to the insurance company for wasting their time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a charge.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it would have went to court, you would have to pay the court fees and the fine for wasting the court sign.
I love this setup because they look around and stuff, and there's a camera like in clear day, and they just... What do you think you can win from that? Because that's been a thing since Friday. Is the fake slip? Like,
yeah.
What do you think the most successful fake slip is? Like over $1 million?
It depends on where it's at in the company. Yeah, absolutely. Remember I don't know if you remember because this happened. You might have been like a teenager when this happened, but this person burnt their hand on some McDonald's coffee. The person handed them the coffee, and the coffee spilled on them, and they burned their hand, and they sued McDonald's because the cup didn't say warning hot beverage, and they won that, and that's why all the cups now say.
Didn't they have like 3rd-degree burns on their lap?
I don't know if it was lab or what, but they sued McDonald's because their coffee was hot, and it's like, fam, it's
low key
coffee.
Though. Their coffee, I think when they investigated, it was something like it was in like a vat of it was like made in a vat that was like crazy hot.
Yeah.
Like way too hot. And I think they adjusted it so the coffee's all good now. But I think at the time it was like you were getting like molten lava in a damn cup. And I remember somebody spilled it on their lap and got like 3rd-degree pussy burns and stuff.
It's so many wild ass lawsuits out there. Like the one person recently, I don't know if we talked about it, but a blind man sued Hooters because
couldn't see no titties?
No, their gift cards didn't have Braille on them.
You can sue for that?
Bro, my thing is like, bro, why are you at Hooters?
Why are you getting gift cards?
Yeah, like nobody goes to Hooters just for the wings, because the wings are trash at Hooters. You're going for the environment.
I remember the wings being trash.
If you're blind, fam, you ain't really partaking in...
Are Hooters wings still trash? Because I feel like the last time I had them, they were okay.
Trash. Okay. Hooters and Buffalo Wild Wings to me is trash too.
Really?
They're little small little wings. They give you like wingettes. Like
I like Buffalo Wild Wings.
I would take Wingstop over Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wingstop is great
anytime.
Wingstop is great.
Yeah,
it's
Buffalo Wild Wings has probably the best flavors, best selection of flavors. Like they got a curry wing, fire. But the wing like this big, bro, and Hooters just trash, bro.
Who's in the wing game right now?
Wingstop is winning it, bro.
You guys trashed me for saying Wing Street, even though they've been, a faithful companion to pizza for a long time.
Just because it's available, bro. Like that's why you do it. It's only because it's available.
If you can get pizza in Wingstop,
it's just like when you sneak to the Planned Parenthood before your parents know you're having sex, and they just give you some condoms. You use those condoms because they're available.
Oh, you could do that?
What?
Oh, those were like the little free condoms?
Yeah. Just use those because they're available.
No, I used to, this was the worst. I used to go into gas stations on the phone, fake, I wasn't talking to anybody, and pretend I was picking up condoms for somebody else.
Oh my God.
I was so embarrassed because of how young I was. I was just like, yo, which one you want? Oh, the purple one? Yeah, can I get the purple one? But in retrospect, I'm like, that's way worse.
You're still getting
condoms for another nigga?
You're a runner for condoms? Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm an assistant.
Who's your big
My boss is fucking today. Like, what? It made no sense, but it made me
way worse.
For some reason, it made me more comfortable.
But that phone has got you, like, the phone will get you out of a lot of uncomfortable situations, man. Like, when people
fake phone calls?
Oh, people ask you for money on the street. It ain't even like I don't want to give it. Like, I just don't have it sometimes.
Right.
And then sometimes I don't want to give it. Sometimes I just like, no, man.
So
I only got like $5.
you have a hot
I
20
need
in your
this.
wallet, and you just
I got no change, bro.
This is gonna sound weird, but I really judge the homeless person right then and there too, because it's like, huh?
How do you judge the homeless person?
Because if they like come up to me and it's like kind of respectful in their eyes, they're just like, you could tell that they just really need it.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what I mean? But I'll do it way more likely than like the homeless person who kind of like, you know, have you ever seen like a homeless dude who's just like, you got some change, and as soon as you say no, they just like walk away, like there was like it was just
very
Just,
transactional.
like, it was very just like, they're just like, all right, on to the next.
Man, waste my time with you.
So if they seem
I think that's just maximizing your time.
Yeah, that's it's efficient, but like it just seems like if they're a little off, or it seems like they would do some shady stuff with it, or if as opposed to like I really need like some food, or like I would do something with it. I judge, and I would give one money way more likely than the other one.
It's this one guy who's always by the exit when I'm going to the crib, and like he's a regular there. Like this is his spot. And I saw him in the 7-Eleven. I was like, yo, bro, I never have cash on me when I see you at the highway.
Yeah.
Let me give you this $5. I'm trying to give him $5. He's like, no, I don't need it. I was like, oh, come on, man. Let me buy you a coffee or something. He's like, I'm good. Trust me, I don't need it right now. I was like, well, because he always has his dog. Let me get the dog something to eat. He's like, bro, I'm good. He pulls out a wad. He's like, I only take it when I really need it. He had a wad of cash. He's like, I did really good yesterday. He's like, I only take it when I need it. And I was like, I appreciate that, like, really, because in reality, like, that could go to somebody else or whatever. But like the fact that he wasn't greedy, like, I take it. Like,
he's like, I'm not like on my feet, but it's like I only take it.
Well, he's clearly homeless. Like, like has the cart and all of that, and you know, I'm pretty sure under the highway, but like he's like, yo, I'm not gonna take advantage of people. I only need it when I need something.
Right.
Yes,
Wow.
I had never experienced that in my life, so.
That's enough to make you like, oh, okay, this dude does have like some like mindset behind all of this.
But on the flip side, I was leaving the auto show yesterday, and this guy waiting at the light to change started telling me jokes. Like, and then
did he know who you were?
No, he did. After each joke, he was like, like did his own kick drum.
Did you give him money?
I gave him $1. And then he told me to like look out for his special on Netflix.
Imagine it's like it drops for real, and you're like, "Whoa!"
My head would literally explode
like,
off my
bam.
body. I'm like, how did Tahir die? I was like, bro, it's the weirdest thing. To sit down in his head, you turn on Netflix, and his head just exploded. It was the weirdest thing. I would lose my mind. I'm like, what?
Have you ever had a homeless person deny your food, like in a disrespectful way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like how?
Somebody told me I was leaving Hollywood. I was leaving the club in Hollywood. I went and got like 3 slices of pizza. Only did finish 2 of them. I walked outside. It was like, you got any change? I was like, I don't. I'm like, you got this pizza? He's like, what kind is it? Like, first of all, fam, hold on.
That's
My thing is like, I get it. Like, if you got a dietary restriction because of like health, like pork is gonna mess your stomach up. But like, it's like, fam, if you hungry.
Is this or nothing?
If I'm hungry, I've literally ate strangers' food before when I was hungry enough. So I was like, fam.
This or sleep.
It's a full untouched slice. Do you want it or not? He was like, let me take a little. All right, man, don't even worry about it. I'm up out of here.
Bougie homeless dude. I remember I was at El Pollo Loco, and it was like the creepy one that like got all in the window. Like, hey, can you give me something to eat? Can you give me something to eat? And I was like, nah, I don't know. And then I felt bad, so I got him like a BRC, you know, the bean, rice, cheese burrito. And they weren't there anymore, so I literally did the whole like circle around, went somewhere. I found them at the bank, and I was like, yo, I got you something, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what kind is it? And I was like, it's a BRC. It's like a bean rice. He was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, fuck you. This was like 10-15 minutes of my day just wasted. And then at the end of the day, that's the worst thing, because I do buy food for homeless people a lot, and then for some reason they just disappear. Yeah. But then I have like this food that I low-key didn't want.
Yeah.
Like I just did that at Panda Express, and I had like some spring rolls, and I was just like, I don't want this. I was trying to be cool. And then you just got to eat it.
No good deed goes unpunished, man. That's what I'm learning.
You just gotta wait for the karma of it. The spring rolls.
I try to keep waters in like those little like 99-cent bags of nuts and stuff in my car, so when I don't have money, I can just reach and grab one of those and give them to her.
Like change?
No, like the little Planters bags of peanuts. the long ones, and I just grab that and a bottle of water and just hand that to him when I don't have money.
Oh, and you just have a bunch of those in your car?
I keep them in my trunk.
I like how there's homeless people out there. It's just like, yeah, that nigga gave me nuts. I was trying to get heroin.
What?
I wanted money for the H, and he gave me some planters.
Hey, well then I gave you the energy you needed to keep looking for that fix. There, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up.
Oh my God. Okay, well I missed the transition. This was a very, very long time ago. But since we were talking about blind people, you said something about a blind person? Oh, for the Braille in Hooters.
Yeah, Hooters.
Check this out, because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Not joking.
Yo, he touched the rail first to make sure where he was.
This is a blind skateboarder.
Yeah, that lets me know that he had sight at one time. I feel like he had sight at one time and there was an accident.
Because you can't just fathom. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Because Stevie Wonder's never seen a piano before, and he could still play that shit.
I thought Stevie Wonder went blind though, didn't he?
Isn't that Ray Charles?
I don't know. You're right. Because it was the Ray Charles movie, right?
I want to say Stevie has never seen a piano in his life.
Yeah.
And he plays it like
that. I mean,
that.
Helen Keller couldn't hear or see and wrote books.
I was about to say, she can't play the piano.
No.
She was
you don't know. You weren't
talented. No.
She played like the two pianos like this, like the piano keys got Braille on them.
She got no damn musical talent.
Yo,
and I'm not going to do any more jokes than that. I was like cycling through them. I'm like, nah, bad taste.
Yo, the person that taught her how to read and speak, yo, like the patience they had to have.
They were just like, no.
One more time.
House.
No.
No, I was gonna say close, but that wasn't close.
They had,
house.
I think I remember something like they had to move her mouth in the way that it should
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I'm not trying to say it's similar, but just like how we were talking about the dog learning, like that is a whole level of patience.
That's a whole level of commitment. Those people are truly angels. Like they are fallen angels because like the typical person would not have the patience. My daughter like sometimes don't flush the toilet right. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Hold it down. That's all it takes. Hold it down. Like little shit be too like she don't like sometimes turn the sink all the way off. I be like, oh man, get out, man. Get the fuck out, man. I'm sick of your shit. Get out my house, man.
Yeah, I can't believe this dude's name is Dan the Mancina, and he's like that's like his whole thing. He's blind, but he still does like stuff like skateboarding and stuff. And if you have ever tried to do a rail on a skateboard, period, with full sight. And like this guy's killing it. What do you?
Bro, he's really out there with the walking stick.
If I saw that at a skate park, I would get in the car. I'm leaving. I'm done. He's too inspirational. Like I can't do that. I will never be able to do that.
I can't do that with sight.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I would pack it up and go home. Like if I saw that, I'm good. He got it. He got the part.
Man.
No, he's killing it.
He is. That's crazy, bro. That is inspirational too. Like, and that's also shows you there's no excuse for you not to get out and go live your dream because if he can do it, like that's
a little inspirational button. I like that. Live your dream. I have a question.
Yes.
When you go out and about, because you know in the comedy clubs a lot, and I'm assuming you drink like stuff like scotch. Heavy stuff.
Yeah. I'm a whiskey connoisseur.
Do you get hangovers?
I've had a few. I've had my.
I can't really see you getting hangovers, but I don't know. It's
I've
scotch level alcohol.
I pace it. Like I know basically how much I have to drink before I need to drink some water to like help flush it, and then like.
So you balance your alcohol with like water?
Yeah, man. Because the last thing I want to do is wake up with a hangover because those are the absolute worst.
I am the king of hangovers.
I can see that.
I mean, I drink very irresponsibly. So when I go, you know. And last
most interesting man be like drink responsibly. You turn it off real quick. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Interesting man. And I be destroyed the next day.
Do you?
Man, it's bad. Like, especially just getting older, like headache,
yeah,
fogginess, like, and then just like my whole day will be shot. It actually happened to me last weekend. And it's just like, I don't even drink that much. That's the sad part. But there's a new product out. There's a new sheriff in town, you guys. This is called DHM Detox, and it's actually really, really dope because it's super easy. They're just these little packets. You bring them out with you when you're drinking. You take them while you're drinking, and you wake up with 0 hangover.
That's dope. Because you know what's crazy is, like, I feel like we've asked for this in the past. Like, you were like, yo, why isn't there a cure for common cold? Why isn't there a cure for hangovers? Like, we got all this science, and these people have actually found a way to make sure that you don't have the hangover.
Well, that's the cool part is, like, a lot of hangover medicine happens, you know, you start it when it's too late. You know? It's like, this is what happens when you have a hangover. But this is just like something that you take. You know, the packets aren't that small, aren't that big, so it's not.
You just put it in your pocket, take it with you.
Put it in your pocket, and when you take them while you're drinking, you literally get ahead of the problem.
Yeah, it starts working immediately. Starts breaking down the toxins, because that's what the hangover is coming from. Those toxins and the alcohol, and so this helps boost your immune system and helps break down the toxins from the alcohol, so you're good to go. Got some ingredients in it. I can't remember all the ingredients.
Yeah, it's a little mouthful. It's basically a vitamin for drinkers. You can think of it like that. And a lot of people don't know that hangovers are actually caused by the toxic byproduct of alcohol building up in your system while you're drinking. So this is backed by science.
Can't refute science.
You can't refute science. So you basically only take 2 capsules, and it goes to work right away. And if you're having a huge night and you're drinking a lot, just double up and take another packet.
Yeah.
But the ingredients are DHM, NAC, milk thistle, prickly pear. You gotta have some prickly pear.
Prickly pear is amazing. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds so fun.
I just want to say it. Prickly pear. B vitamins and electrolytes. And especially now that we're getting into the holidays, people are gonna be drinking a lot.
Oh man.
So yeah, make sure you guys get up on this. There's free shipping on all U.S. orders, and it's risk-free. So if you don't feel better the next day, they'll actually give you your money back.
That's I like when people guarantee
that means they know
that their
works.
product works, and they give you that money back guarantee.
Like, try it. I don't care. We ain't giving you your money back.
Yeah.
So you know it works.
You know it works.
We wouldn't offer that if it didn't work. But yeah, we've got you. We 30% off of your first order. DHM Detox for Black Friday. So go to dhmdetox.com and use the promo code DIYS. That's dhmdetox.com. And if you have any questions, send a message to @DHMDetox on Instagram.
That's clutch, man. We've been waiting on this because I'm going to tell you, one of the last times I did get a hangover, it was off of eggnog. I was wilding out.
Wow.
I was wilding out. That was really just drinking
What'd you mix
whiskey.
with it?
Just whiskey.
Okay.
I mean, you could do cognac. Most people do cognac, but I was just doing
Cognac,
whiskey.
really?
Yeah, like VSOP.
I've seen like Kahlua. My favorite's Bailey's. Eggnog and Bailey's is like my holiday drink.
Oh, that ain't even really no alcohol, man.
But Bailey's, it's like a milkshake, and then after a few, you're like, I'm drunk.
You're drinking like a college sophomore right now.
It's the holidays. I'm not trying to be turned up,
listen,
with my family.
I don't drink for fun. I'm drinking to get something accomplishment. I'm trying to get messed up. Especially if I'm at the crib. Now, if I'm out, I'm a social drinker, right? But if I'm at the crib,
you trying to get
somewhere where my pants can come off? Oh, man. Yes, absolutely. I'm drinking in boxes.
Have you ever done the thing where you like warm up the alcoholic cider? Have you ever done that?
Yes.
That's good.
Who has a good cider?
It's already done?
Yeah, one of the companies had like a holiday cider. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, we do the apple cider, like in the little packets, and we mix it all in a big bowl, and then we put some whiskey in there too.
And they throw like the cinnamon sticks and all that.
Yeah,
stuff?
Throw the cinnamon sticks in. It's fire, yo.
That's so good.
I didn't realize how into the holidays I really get. I guess I do be getting in the holidays because
It seems like you do everything.
I do. I just like to participate in life, man. We're here. Why not? Live it
holidays
to the
is the best 3 months. From October to December, that's just like, and then everything else is regular. But
yeah,
you got spooky season, then eating season, then Christmas season. Come on, I'm gonna be drunk the whole time.
What do you think? What are you thinking about for Christmas already? Because I haven't even thought about. I never know what I want for Christmas. The older you get,
presents wise,
presents wise, like I never know what I want up until maybe the week of.
I don't really think about it. That's a good question.
Only thing I really want right now are those the new AirPods. Because they got
What's
the noise
the big deal with AirPods? I don't get it.
They got the noise cancellation on it, and they also fit better. And then
Don't
they
you
have
lose
like,
them?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I've only lost one pair, and I lost that running for a train in New York.
That's funny.
But that's the only time I've ever lost it.
AirPods falling out your
It's just
pocket.
one. It's just one of them fell out, and I was like, oh man,
I'd rather lose both.
Yeah.
Low key. How much are they? Like 100?
The new ones?
Yeah.
I think they like $250.
Shut up.
The old ones were like $150, $160, something like that.
AirPods are $250.
This new one, the second generation, yeah.
There is no amount of wires that would make me pay that. I mean, this is terrible, low key.
This computer station is an entire mess.
This is just like,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Ugh.
It literally looks like Iron Man. But I'm not, ain't no 250. Ain't no 250.
Listen, man.
Ever.
I feel like Apple is like the airlines. It's like, what you gonna do? You gonna pay it or not?
Aren't there fake ones?
There are, but like, I feel like the money
can't
that
be
you're
that
gonna
much
spend
worse.
on the fake ones, you're not gonna get the quality. You probably won't get the long lastingness of the equity in the product.
How much are they, though?
I don't know. They be like $39, $49.
She.
So but okay, so let's say this. All right, I spend the $250 on the ones from Apple, right? And anything goes wrong because I got the Apple Care and it has the factory warranty, I take them back. I got that for like, let's say a year factory warranty, right?
Okay.
So like, even if nothing's wrong, I could take them back on like the last week of my year and get a brand new pair, right? Mm-hmm. These other ones that are like $39.99, $49.99, like that, something happens to them, all you can do is send an email and they be like, oh, we sorry that happened. Here's a discount code. You can purchase another one 10% off.
But
and you end up buying the same amount. You end up spending the same amount on 4 pairs trying to replace that problem versus just going to Apple and having.
Oh, I'd much rather that. Because $40, I got that. I lose it, bet, boom. But $250. Not only do you pay the $250 up front, but if you lose them, the risk and the stakes are way higher too. So I would just say like $250, like, no, the quality's good. I'm gonna have these for like 3 years if I don't lose them. As opposed to $40, lose them. Whatever. That's cool. I'll go back to my regular headphones.
See, I know I don't lose stuff that much, so I guess with me it's just like, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying?
I lose shit.
I got a Toomey bag. The Toomey bag was, I think with tax, came out to like $700.
$700. What?
Backpack. But it's a backpack. But like, I travel a lot.
Was it like a Go Yard or something?
Nah, it's just a Toomey.
Is it designer?
I mean, Toomey is kind of like a luxury travel brand, I guess.
Oh, it's luggage.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Tumi. How do you not know this?
I don't go anywhere.
I got the Toomey Survivor backpack.
Survivor? What do you think you're doing?
I need my stuff with me.
The Survivor pack.
Is it on here? It's like Tony has that one.
This one?
Yeah, this is actually going down now. Actually, he has like that one.
So what's the catch?
It's a lifetime warranty. So if anything happens, like strap comes off, strap rips, something like that.
But it's like a regular backpack.
Yeah, it's like a regular backpack.
It's not like specific for travel or it's just a.
Yeah. I mean, it's different designs.
You paid $7
with tax.
So what was it? What did it come
Type in right in the search. Type in survival. See if it comes up.
Survival.
Let's see if it comes up. It's clean though. I really liked it. It ain't that one. Go down some more.
Merge, Voyager, Alpha Bro. These are for like active people.
I'm actively on the road a lot, bro. What are you talking about?
But these look like there's for like going. Look, there's like water canisters and it's fucking tiger proof. You can go to comedy clubs with a survival pack.
It's for the travel, man. I need everything I got. I have to send it to you, but I'll throw the graphic up. It's clean though, but it's lifetime warranty, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's an investment.
What if you lose it completely?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I mean, I guess they could replace it like once.
I think you got scammed.
No,
somebody was like,
because
this
the thing,
is
like
that
once
new
you
survival
once
pack.
you send it in or
This
take
ain't
it
on the
into the
website.
bag, you take it into to the store. They give you a replacement bag until your bag is fixed. Right? It's just like the same thing like with Land Rover. When you got a Land Rover, they'll like you don't even have to take it to the shop. You press the maintenance button, they'll come and give you another Land Rover, until your Land Rover is done?
Well, we're on the website, and these are ranging from $300 to $500. So you might have got.
Mine's is different. Mine's was it was exclusive. Like they don't even sell it in the store, so I have to take it to the store and have them ship it off.
All right, well, Toomey's, hit your boy up. That was a hell of an advertisement.
I like it.
Man, Toomey. All right, well, I need to start traveling then.
Yeah.
All right, well, in weird news, A$AP Rocky. Remember he went to jail in Sweden for I forget what he did. Oh, he beat somebody up.
Where's his guard was trying to? The
No,
guy
he beat somebody
instigated
up.
him. The guy instigated.
No,
him.
yeah, he was totally in the right, but Swedish, they didn't play that shit over there. So he went to jail for like a long ass time, way longer than he should have. But now in a weird twist, it says A$AP Rocky will reportedly design uniforms for the inmates in the Swedish prison where he was held.
It's like he was in jail. It's like, hey, you niggas in here looking like bums, B.
It's so weird. It was like, I feel like it was supposed to be that comeback, like inspirational story, but it's like, is that a win? Like, is that what? Like,
Let me
tell
you
man,
what.
I designed the prisoners' suits that I was in. They did me wrong.
That's never gonna work. When I worked at the jail out here, like the one I worked at, they made all the uniforms for all the inmates in Southern California. Right. So these are basic uniforms. You got a piece of cloth. They sew it into the pants. They sew a lining in it, and it's just like a cuff, and then the inseam, and then the outseam, and then the waistline. Like it is very generic, very basic. They are not going to spend any real money on anything for these inmates. Nothing.
So it's still gonna be kind of like,
I mean, unless he's, I don't know what you could do because it's such a basic design. They are not going to spend any extra money on anything that's going to like make prisoners fresh or make it more comfortable. It's jail.
true.
It ain't for comfort. It's for jail. They want you to be uncomfortable.
And I feel like this ain't helping the problem justice-wise,
Right.
what he went through.
This making new uniforms is not going to help the recidivism rate.
That's how it's weird.
It's
like,
not going
I
to
went
lower
to
the crime
prison
rate.
here.
It's not going to lower the amount of people that return to jail. The recidivism is going to stay the same based on their uniforms.
It's like coming back and like fixing the toilets. It's like, that's cool, but it's like that has really nothing to do with like why he's there. But it's like, oh, shout out to that. That's fly. He's like a fashion icon. Like,
fix the halfway houses. That's what they need some help at. Fix the system
Advice.
that puts them back into society. That's what they need help with. Not the uniforms. Ain't nobody really taking pictures like that in jail where they need to make sure their uniforms are fly like that.
right?
They're wearing Keds and Vans with no insoles. Like it's prison. It's jail.
It's yeah, and it was just a very strange.
That's really weird.
Of events.
Help them with the food. That's what they need help, man. Because Aeromark be feeding them trash.
Aeromark?
Aeromark, the uniform company.
They also do the food?
They also do the food and the medicine. They have a lot of the private contracts with private prisons, and they do all of that. And what they've done over the last 20 years has drastically affected the health because they've taken like contracts from actual medical facilities and taking the jobs from like 60 people, and now they have 20 people doing what 60
people should be.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Man.
Private contracts, man. They be getting this money.
We gotta fix the prison system. That's probably like the craziest thing going on in the world right now. Just like overall.
It just landed me in like, you know what they need? Some go-yard pants in jail, bruh.
For real though. Niggas walking around with bags with the commissary in it. Like, fam, fix their situation.
Yeah. This is gonna make them get robbed even more.
Not the flyness.
They need a designer shank. What are you doing right now?
It's Louis Vuitton.
This is Burberry steak.
All right, well, speaking of really ridiculous and crazy situations, there was a woman who discovered that her abusive ex-boyfriend was living in her attic because he left dirty dishes laying around. The kind of things that make you think, like, I'm great to women.
Wait a second. Wait. So he moved in there willingly because she put him out because he left dirty dishes? Or he was staying in there?
He was in the attic secretly, and she didn't know until she found
The dirty dishes.
Oh,
my God.
Which is actually like a crazy ongoing story. Like there's been a bunch of people who found like
people living in the
homeless people in the attic or even in the walls because they left like snacks and shit, like wrappers. But that's as scary as that is. It's way scarier when they know you. Because he had 2 restraining orders against her.
Oh my God.
And he somehow managed to climb through her balcony window and hide in the attic. She said that she was forced to move home over 10 times to get away with him. Think about moving once.
It's the worst.
10 times because of one dude, like, fam.
After the 6th time, I'm just keeping everything in those Rubbermaid bins and just be like,
when you're ready to go,
just tape it up, call the movie, come, hey man, come get this shit, man.
Like all those assassins who have like they kick a hole in the wall and they have a pack that's ready to go.
It's $10,000 in clear bills and 4 passports. That's a lot, bro.
But the scary thing is that she doesn't even know how long he was there. And she said she moved 10 times in the last year to hide from him, but he always finds me.
You know the saddest part about that? The saddest and most unfortunate part is that that's 10 different security deposits that she probably won't be able to get back.
Yes. 10 in a year? All the moving. She's a mom.
That's literally almost once every month and 2 days.
That's so unfortunate because low-key you hear about that and you're just like, I can't talk to you. Like imagine you were talking to a girl and she told you that, like, yeah, I gotta move for the 10th time this year because of my ex-boyfriend. It's just like,
that's a lot of baggage, man.
And it has nothing to do with her.
That's the worst part. That's a lot of baggage,
But
man.
imagine you ignore it and then you hanging out with her when this nigga's in the attic just creeping. You don't know what he's...
Yeah.
If he's crazy enough to do all of that, he's definitely going to freak out at another dude.
Oh, my God, bro.
And you just heard about the dude, the woman in New York. She was only like 17, 19. She got stabbed to death by the new guy she was talking to's ex because she thought that she was pregnant. It's just like all this drama going along with these exes.
Yo.
And the people who are the victims had no idea. They didn't even. You just gotta be careful who you talk to out here.
Man, it ain't safe in these streets, man. Now you gotta see baby pictures, and you gotta see arrest warrants, and you gotta see the history of who they dated.
That's what I'm saying. Those first 2 is just them personally, but now it's like this is introducing like now you don't know who's attached to these people and how crazy they are. Like this is fucked up to say, but Box must have been fire. To make a nigga do that, Box must have been crazy.
Oh my God.
You ain't going on with your life at all. New spot, me. New spot, me. New spot, me.
Yo.
Like elite, me. Like,
oh my God.
He was just like popping up. What it do?
Oh my God. Such an idiot.
Sneaking to the kitchen for snacks. That's the worst part.
How you just forget that you live in somewhere inconspicuously and leave a bowl in the sink of some Cheerios?
She got this. Like
she was like, I don't even eat cereal. I'm lactose intolerant.
It was.
She didn't even peep the almond milk been in the refrigerator for a whole 3 weeks. She was just like,
that's funny. The thought that it's something he was caught because it's something that she don't typically eat. It's like the McRib. When did I have a McRib?
They stopped selling this 2 months ago. What the fuck? He just stockpile McRibs in the Igloo ice chest. Oh, that's so messed up on so many levels.
Crazy
man.
transition game right now.
Oh,
speaking of crazy ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Savage opens up about her early relationship with R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly has been in the news for the wrong reasons for probably most of his career.
Yeah.
But the reason why this one stood out to me was because she said that he promised to make her the next Aaliyah. It's crazy how much that kind of talk in this business is used for sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fam.
I mean, that's the whole casting couch syndrome, man. Like people are promising to make you famous, make you a star in exchange for sex and sexual favors. Like that is crazy. And the craziest thing is like it's never happened to me. Like a fine exec has never approached me and was like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, feel wanted.
like,
I think everybody.
I mean, come on, guys, look.
No, I'm just saying, like, even from the lady standpoint, nobody's ever like talked to me inappropriately.
It's like I'll do something inappropriate for a bigger part in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, like even appropriate. Like, let me wash your car. Let me make a coffee run or something. You know, like, bust the windows out of your ex car or something. Like, give me something. Throw your boy a bone. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the worst part. Sometimes they do the sexual act and don't get the bone.
Oh yeah,
she absolutely didn't become the next Aaliyah.
Absolutely did not.
I know who she is from this article.
I don't know who she is. So,
but I mean, you know, if he was having sex with her underage, he did make her the next Aaliyah.
I see what you did there.
Promise keep.
It was
all a setup for this moment.
All for that? You're a psychopath. Who thinks that forehand for a joke?
I left the comment on the Shade Room. It did fairly well. I was like, I can slide this in the podcast. You know how you do a comment that go up and you're like, oh, the people like this one.
Oh my God. Let me just say, man, I posted the 10-year challenge.
I saw that.
You saw it? Yo, people are mean, bro.
You shouldn't have done that.
No, bro, like why? Because I feel like it's even more so when people, when you're a comedian or something, or somebody like that, like they take every chance like to tear you down.
Because comedians don't take good pictures.
What? Look at my pictures.
Y'all do the microphone to the temple.
No, look at my pictures, man. I'm photogenic as fuck, bro.
I'll give you that. You're very photogenic, but thank God your poses over the years got way better. Because back in the day, you was like...
Pull it up. I mean, come on, man. That was for the photo shoot. That was my first photo shoot ever.
There you go.
And I was still learning. And then, like, the other pictures...
Posing for a camera is very difficult.
So, like, somebody took that picture, right? And this is me in the morning. Because I used to... This is when I was a teacher.
Oh, wait. Oh, we got a call. Hang on. Who is this?
That might be the food.
Is this the food? Hello?
Sounds
Oh,
that's food. That's definitely them knocking.
So nobody's messing with you, huh? Nobody's
Hey man,
messing with you.
Listen. This is when I was a teacher, a 7th grade teacher, and I was showing that, like,
100% believe that.
This is when I was banging the kid's mom, and this was my first photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? But
I
that's
believe
Kid
that
Robot.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fly at the time.
I remember Kid Robot.
You know what I mean? So, like, I was still my thing.
And now you're a Saudi prince?
Y'all are mean for no reason, man. Y'all always want to let your boy be great,
Go
man.
to these comments, all right? Clint Coley says you ugly as shit.
And then look, like 5 people like, yeah, and he got 145 likes for people saying I'm ugly as shit. 145 people. I'm handsome as hell. Y'all got me messed up, bro.
Ron from Dorntainment said you've been shaped like a Dasani bottle for a long time.
Just rude, bro. Just rude, bro.
Oh, man.
But you know, most of the hate came from the dudes.
I didn't know pineapples evolved into shaved coconuts. Okay.
That was kind of whack.
Actually,
not
like
even kind of. That was whack.
Pastor in 2009. You look like a nigga named Richard. I'm going to tell my kids this is Malcolm X. Okay, it started well with the comedians, as it usually does, and then it kind of drifts off.
Yeah.
All right, you got some love, too.
I got a lot of love.
Don't.
Ladies came through. They showed love, man. I appreciate the ladies. Fellas, shut the fuck up, man. Y'all shit don't be funny like that. You need to run it by your friend. Be like, yo, tell me what you think it is. Because most of the time, y'all be posting shit that you think is funny in your head, and you say it on live. Like, man, that shit was trash. That shit was trash, nigga.
Yeah, I deal with that too. I just did a caption a caption this, trying to have fun with my followers, and the jokes were the asshole.
I can take the good ones, but the trash ones, like constantly trash. You be like, fuck, man, you should have to take a test to be
for real.
Because this shit is trash right now, bro.
All right, well, that brings us into our last segment, which is
the conspiracy
corner. Cue the eerie music. Yeah, look, doppelgangers. This is what Jordan Peele tried to tell us in the movie Us. Oh, he looked like me. Oh, she looked like she. Oh, he looked like me. Oh, she looked like she. No, I didn't have a lot of information.
Yeah, the doppelgangers at the top. You sound like Mike Jones. Back then, they didn't want me. Now they all over me. Back then, they didn't want me.
So this is the conspiracy of the doppelganger, all right? So there is a case that was the case of Emily Sagi. You can see there's a very creepy picture of two women who look very, very similar. So this is a thread that was from Twitter, from @CreepsThread. They're basically going into the fact, have you ever seen your doppelganger for your sake? I hope not. This is kind of the evil spin. Usually when doppelganger comes up in casual conversations, it's like, oh, like, I know somebody who looks like you.
Yeah.
But apparently they are supposedly a bad omen or a harbinger. A harbinger? How do you say that word? Harbinger? Harbinger of doom if spotted by the person they are imitating. So I've heard that if you saw yourself like an exact copy, that you wouldn't even recognize yourself.
I've heard that.
Somehow our brains can't comprehend this duplication, so it sees this copy or twin as another regular person. This only goes for non-twin people, though. So the term doppelganger is a German word that means double walker or double goer. It's described as a reflection or projection of someone who is not dead yet. For Emily Sagi, her doppelganger created quite a bit of trouble for her professional life. So she was a teacher in the mid-19th century France, and people knew her likable, intelligent, overall good teacher. She was fired from 19 schools in 16 years. As a teacher, this must be hard to comprehend. 19 schools fired her in 16 years because of this strange phenomenon that followed her wherever she went. So in 1846, she was hired at an all-girls school, and it catered to girls of wealth, nobility, fine upbringing. It was for rich bitches. So she was well-liked by staff until odd occurrences started being reported to the headmaster. They brushed off the first reports of Miss Emily Sagi splitting into two and labeled the experiences as crazy and that the girls were dreaming. It was like mass hysteria or something like that. But they basically were saying that when she would stand at the chalkboard and write sentences, that her doppelganger would appear behind her and mimic her movements. Emily never saw it, though. This was just the class. Like, yo, what the hell? And then she'd just turn around like, all right, turn in your homework. And everybody was like scarred. She never saw it. Staff began to become unnerved during meal times as Emily's doppelganger would manifest around her, either standing, sitting, or mimicking her movements. Upon occasion, Emily was helping a girl get ready for a festival, and the girl looks down. She sees two Emilys helping her dress and faints from the shock of it. There was one case that had 42 witnesses. She was clearly visible from the classroom window as she worked in the garden and picked flowers for a bouquet. So she was outside. I don't know why the students were still inside. But at the same time, the doppelganger of Emily materialized in an armchair inside the classroom. Two of the students attempted to touch the Emily doppelganger, but their hands went through her, and they said that it was like the feeling of cobwebs. And then when she came back in the classroom and they told her about it, she basically said, that's crazy because the whole time I was in the garden, I wanted to go in and supervise the class. She had an urge. So she wanted to be in two places at once, and assumingly that's when it happened. The parents actually began to pull the girls out of the schools, and the ones left behind were too scared and intimidated to work productively. So she started getting fired. The parents began to pull... wait, is this the same thing? Oh, yeah. So did this urge in two places at once actually manifest a doppelganger? There's another theory that it could be a bleed through to another alternate universe where she had stayed inside to watch the class and didn't go outside in the garden. But that is just some straight up us shit. And I don't like how it makes the doppelganger like a ghost. You know what I mean? Doppelgangers is usually just a nigga that looks like you, but this one is just like... You watching, Tahir outside, and then a fucking creepy ass see-through Tahir appears in the chair.
You know what I got from that?
What?
White privilege has been around for a long time.
Because she would have been burned as a witch?
Well, not just that. The fact that she got fired from 19 schools in 16 years.
And still got hired?
People still hired her. It was like, so what happened at the last job?
It probably sounded crazy.
It was like, come on in here.
That's fucking creepy. You at the chalkboard, and then the person behind you is like
pop lock.
The messed up part is that it was tormenting everybody else but her.
Yeah.
So the ghost was coming through like,
She always got the aftermath of it. She never got a chance to witness it for
students
herself.
were just like, fam. And they left the school. So,
Wow.
So next time y'all out here on Instagram like twinsies, just know that there's a very dark past to the whole doppelganger thing. Because apparently some bitches are ghosts. Some bitches are ghosts. And if you look, I'll throw the pictures up here, but it's freaky.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. This shit. The other one is like all pale and white eyes.
She's so skinny though. Like that's.
Yeah, it seemed like the real one was that skinny though.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, it's like they dressed back then like they knew ghosts were gonna be freaky later, because just what they were wearing back then is just like, that's what I think of when I think of ghosts, like a dress like that.
Oh man, sign of the times.
Man.
I wonder if they're new ghost.
That's what I'm saying. In like 30 years, are they gonna be like niggas in Supreme and shit? Hella.
Ghosts just in the Yeezys.
It's just like, well, that's what they wore at the time, 2019.
I ain't seen no ghosts from the 90s. What the ghosts in the Carl Kanai and Nietzsche and Mecca?
Oh, like some like big ass.
Yeah, some baggy jeans and some
And niggas die all the time. That's why I don't get it.
Niggas die every day, B.
That's more white privilege,
right?
though. Only the white niggas from the 1800s get to come back and make a little boo.
You tough, right? Shout out to Paid in Full on Netflix.
Man. Shout out to Victorian age white women.
Oh, wow, that was
It's a creepy.
that was a little creepy one right
I
there.
don't like it. I don't like the cobweb texture is.
That was very
specific.
descriptive. Yeah,
Very
that was
specific.
that was very descriptive. And like I feel like the arm went in when you touched it. And they did this. It's like, it's like a spider web.
And then they were still just
So
looking
once
at
you
you
touch a
dead.
spider web, you feel like it's on you for the next 10, 15 minutes. You
That's
just
true.
keep doing this the whole time. Like,
It's probably the freakiest feeling next to like ants.
I
I hate ants.
hate when you realize an ant been crawling on you for like 2 minutes and you just felt it because it
Yeah.
got to like one of these sensitive spots. You be like, how did you get way up here?
How many kids did you have on my arm? I now think that insects, as soon as they land, they just start having kids.
Flies bathe as soon as they land on you. Tony Baker has a joke about as soon as a fly land on you, you're like, oh, yeah. yeah.
Just like,
Just put no lotion as soon as he land on you.
fuck flies. I
hate
don't
them.
know why they're even a thing.
They're the worst, man. They're the absolute worst.
Oh man, well that seems like a good time to wrap all of this up.
Yeah.
We hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy your loved ones, enjoy your friends, enjoy the food, and it's
Until our
holiday
Patreon
season.
subscribers enjoy this early episode, enjoy all the bonus content that you guys are getting. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Most sincere, we cannot do this without you. We stress that every week. We just want to let you know that we appreciate you and we love you.
And keep on the lookout. We are going to be releasing a Worst of Black Friday video very soon. So
Yes.
stay on the lookout for that. And as always, we will see you next week.
Peace.